That is painful. And sadly, many of them take their lives. And it often ends in those famous words that I cannot stand hearing. Well, I just talked to him. He seemed fine. Well, he didn't say anything. I didn't know. Actually, you did. You just chose not to hear it. And they came to you for help. And because you were so consumed and caught up in your own business that you didn't want to deal with their negativity, you missed the opportunity. And this ain't a guilt trip. This ain't meant to make people feel bad. But this is meant to wake us up. Because see, we've all heard stories, and we hear people talking about it's all over YouTube, the end times. And there are Mark's generations where they all perceived it to be the end times, and 30, 40 years later, we're all still here. But I will tell you this. Take a look around. We are way much more closer now than we've ever did. We ever were. Bible says no man shall know the hour or the time or the date. But my watchmen, I will show them the season. You can't deny something's going on. And it's time for us to take a look at ourselves, to analyze ourselves, and get ourselves ready. Because, see, something I've also been experiencing with later is that constant conversation. And you get sick of hearing it. It goes against what I just said. And I always put my personal experiences to the side. I won't ever shut anybody down. But off camera, you get sick of hearing it. Because, see, the reality of it is, brothers and sisters, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you ain't got nothing to worry about. So, live the way we're supposed to live. And it don't matter if the rapture's pre-rapture, mid-rapture, or post-rapture. Post-tribulation. It ain't gonna matter. Because, see, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're walking in that glorious light of Christ, He will see you through it. He will show you a peace in the middle of that storm. I've experienced that. I came off the road finally finding a local job. I hated being stuck in the back of a truck. Because let me tell you something. For those who drive over the road, you understand this. For those of you who have never been in a truck, but yet seem to disrespect these truck drivers out on the road and cutting them off assuming they can stop as fast as you because you have no respect or no regard with playing Russian roulette behind that wheel, that is a horrible life of solitude. But I've battled a divorce in the back of that truck. I fought anxiety and depression stuck in the back of that truck. I fought suicidal tendencies in the back of that truck. Because, see, I was truly 100% alone. There was nobody in my life. I had a couple friends behind a phone. 4 specific ones that are still there to this day. Some have moved on. They'll still make time for you. Because they are true friends despite the fact that, they're dealing with their own situations right now. And a couple of them just never left. we still to this day, while we're all in separate states, we still to this day make time for each other. We learn from each other. It's a very fruitful relationship, which we'll get back to later. So the point of this is to try to take your mind from thinking worldly and thinking spiritually. That famous saying, "It is what it is," it's not. I'm sorry. So yes, you can be in the wrong place at the wrong time, but the good Lord knew. He knows. He's walked this life before you. It's not, it is what it is. Everything has a teachable moment. We just get wrapped up in the tragedy of it all and don't give it much thought. For example, that question that we all ask. Why me? I titled it my book cover. And I struggled with the first book because, see, when you're dealing with depression and anxiety, too much information can be just as bad as not enough. But at the same time, religion can be very pushy. So it's like, how do you help somebody introduce them to God, but not overwhelm them with God? Because, see, that's not what God wants. God doesn't want to be forced into your life. He wants to be a part of your life. He wants to have a relationship with your life. And it's our free will to choose that relationship or walk away from it. And through a conversation with a stranger, after I'd finished this first book, this came to me. And this is what we're going to build this station on, this channel. And this is what's also going to help you understand the Bible studies that, to me, are the most important, and I don't want to take away from them. Take that question, why me? Let's write it down 3 times. Alright, so there we have it. Why me? We wrote it down 3 times. Now, the first one, we're going to add a question mark. Because, see, after all, ain't that the question we ask ourselves? Why me? That question is always associated with negativity, bad experiences, traumatic events, struggles, complications in our lives. It's always negativity. See, what you're going to learn through this Bible study is, see, God can take every negative situation in your life and use it for positive reinforcement and positive outcomes. So how does he do that? Okay, let's take the first why me. Second one. Let's get rid of the question mark and add our 3 dots to turn it into a statement. As such. Now we've turned it into a statement. Why me? You see the difference? Why me? Why me? Because you are different. Why you? Because you are special. Why you? Because, see, you have that something extra to offer that most people are just too lazy to go get. Why you? Because it's you. Third one. And this is the part and the point to this video in these Bible studies. See, our normal, common, everyday ain't language words tend to have double meanings. The coin, you caught it? 2 sides? This one is about relationships. See, marriage today, the traditional marriage anyways, has become a joke. It's become a mockery. the divorce rate is so high that it seems to be the new fad. Get married, get what you want, take what you want, find somebody else, repeat the process. If you only knew what you were missing. Because, see, after all, you took that oath. But yet you couldn't follow the very oath that you took. The first time it got hard, you quit. You found somebody else that satisfied your wants and desires rather than your needs. We see that every day with religion. You can't go down a single street without counting multiple churches of different denominations. Because, see, while we all believe in God, we all know that there's one God, we've created different versions of God to suit our own carnal thinking, our own worldly thoughts. Well, this religion says that I can't be in a premarital relationship. I can't live with somebody without being married. Or I'm not allowed to drink. Or whatever. But this one doesn't care. I'm going to go with this one. Oh, wait. Well, this one still says that I should have long hair and I have to wear dresses or I have to wear suits and I have to be clean shaven. I'm not allowed to have a beard. I don't like that one. Well, let me try this one. Oh, this one's too loud. It hurts my ears. People are running around, jumping, acting like fools and clapping and singing hallelujahs and speaking in tongues, and I don't understand all that, and that's the devil. We ain't going to try that one. Let's go to the next one. You see my point? You're looking at it all the wrong way. And the fact of the matter is, relationships, there's no room for me in a relationship. A real tried and tribulated and enduring relationship isn't us. There's no I no more. It's us. How do we help each other? How can we complement each other? How can I turn my weaknesses and amplify it with your strengths and use my strengths to amplify your weaknesses so we can just build each other up on a level playing field? And see, folks, I will get into this later because, see, that Bible is so beautiful, and things that you don't normally see or they don't teach in church, you can only find through your own personal experiences and relationships with God. Is wild things in that Bible that we tend to disagree with. Adultery being the biggest one. Premarital sex. It wasn't designed to hurt you. It wasn't designed to be a punishment. Because, see, God gave us those urges. God created us to procreate. But there was a deeper meaning behind it. We'll get into in another video. But because there's no room for me in a relationship, let's scratch that out. We're going to get rid of it altogether. What are you left with? Why? Why did you go to school? Why is chasing that dream so important to you? Why do you go to church? Why do you care so much that you're willing to sacrifice times where your friends want to go out because you want to study to get this done? Why is it so important to you? Because, again, every negative situation God will use to give you a personal outcome to better benefit yourself. So you took your negativity, turned it into a positive, gave it authority behind it that cannot be swayed to go against, and you gave it a foundation to build upon. Because see, we can build our foundations upon the sand, which can easily crumble and be eroded and whipped away from us. We can build it upon the stone that cannot be moved. Because see, did God not say, upon this rock I will build my house? Brothers and sisters, you are his house. He lives within you if you just accept him and allow him to. Which I know there's some big cliche, and I had this conversation with my mentor the other day. Because see, even I walked away for over 20 years. And I told him it was hard coming back. Because see, much like your personal relationship, when you find that significant other, and you move from a status of being single to in a relationship, you can't live the same lifestyle. They don't mix. And because you care for that person and want that person in your life, you tend to give up certain things that can leave room for misinterpretation. You don't want to jeopardize that relationship because that person means the world to you and you enjoy their company. So you change your lifestyle. You alter it. You enhance it. It's not to change you to somebody you're not. But see, it builds a better you. And when you are better, the people around you are better. Whether you see it or not. That light from you, through you, which is Christ in you, will shine to others through examples. So, that's my introduction. That's where I'd like to go with this channel. And I hope everybody enjoys it. And I look forward to sharing some more. Thank you. Good luck. And God bless.